Hey guys, let's do something a little different today. No recipe, no tutorial, no fancy editing, just real conversation, because instead of teaching you how to bake something, I want to talk about something that honestly comes up just as much. So I want to talk about pricing, running a microbakery, and the realities people don't always see. Because there's a lot of noise online and not nearly enough real conversations are happening. So I want to take some time to do that. So question one, why do people get so emotional about pricing? So one thing that I've really noticed over time is that pricing triggers people, not curiosity, emotion. And because I think it's about pricing, somehow it touches a little bit deeper because it's dealing with money, worth, fairness, expectation, and people see a loaf, a cookie, a cinnamon roll, and they're not just reacting to the product, they're reacting to what they believe it should cost. But here's the part that most people don't see. Customers don't see rising ingredient costs, they don't see labor, they don't see the overhead, and they don't see the years it takes to develop a skill. So they see a number, and if that number challenges their expectation, it can feel personal even though it's really not. Question two, isn't homemade supposed to be cheaper? This belief is everywhere, and it sounds logical until you actually run a home bakery. So homemade doesn't automatically mean cheaper. It means smaller batch production, higher ingredient cost per unit, no large scale supplier discounts, extremely hands-on labor. A commercial bakery benefits from scale, right? A microbakery benefits from craftsmanship. So there's two completely different business models, and cheaper isn't the goal, sustainable is. Question three, so how do you decide what to charge? So my pricing formula is actually very simple. So it goes off of what we call COGS. So ingredients and packaging plus labor plus overhead allocation times a profit margin. So mine's 2.5, right? It could be, yours could be different, but that's really it. So it's not vibes, it's not guessing, it's not copycatting someone else. Because if your prices only covers ingredients, you don't have a business, you have an expensive hobby. So why do some bakeries charge $8 for a cookie? Because their math requires it. They have rent, payroll, utilities, insurance, waste, equipment, taxes. People compare prices without comparing expenses. Does that make sense? And that's like asking why a beachfront restaurant costs more than a food truck. So they're two totally different cost structures. So neither of them are wrong, but both are just trying to survive. So do lower prices hurt the industry? So this one's nuanced, okay? So lower prices don't automatically hurt anything. Unsustainable prices do. So if someone is undercharging, overworking, burning out, resenting customers, unable to grow, that's the real issue, not the number itself. So pricing should support longevity, not exhaustion. And this question I really love. So what does Gen Z get right about businesses? So I really had to think about this one, and I just love this question. And honestly, they're questioning everything. Hustle culture, burnout mentality, the idea that success means constant stress. So they want balance, they want transparency, they want mental health, and deep down they want meaningful work. So, and I think that's incredibly healthy. There's a lot of wisdom in that, because building a business that destroys your life isn't success at all, is it? Is baking from home realistic long term? Absolutely yes, if approached correctly. If you price sustainably, manage capacity, protect your time, accept seasons of growth. What's not realistic is trying to run a commercial bakery workload inside of a home kitchen with hobby pricing. That's never gonna work, it's not sustainable. So the biggest mistake new micro bakeries make that I see is underpricing and overextending. Okay, so they say yes to everything. They price too low. They work nonstop. You're gonna burn out 100%. So, and passion without boundaries quickly becomes burnout. So it's really important to stand firm on whatever your boundaries are. And we all have different limits, okay? So it's just being mindful of that. How do you handle criticism about prices? For me, it's with perspective. So I understand that not everyone is my customer, and that is okay. So pricing is a filter. It's not a moral debate because I'm not debating with anybody. You cannot build a sustainable business trying to satisfy every opinion out there and every opinion on the internet. It's too loud. So just kind of do your best to stand firm on whatever your business model is. Your philosophy on pricing in business. My philosophy. So my goal has never been to be the cheapest or the most expensive. My personal goal is to be fair and sustainable, to enjoy my work, to serve my community, and to build something that lasts. Because I'll tell you what, your community will know it immediately, because a business that looks successful online but destroys you behind the scenes, that's not a win. And if there's one thing I hope that you can take from this, that pricing isn't just about numbers, it's about sustainability, it's about longevity, it's about building something you can actually enjoy, because a business that burns you out, that's not a dream. That's a warning sign. And if this resonated with you, let me know below. I genuinely love hearing your perspectives. And if you own a bakery or on a business journey, you are always welcome here. Take care, guys.